Hello, beautiful people. I am going to do the astrology for the week of September 9th through 15th. These will be out on the 9th because I'm recording these Saturday evening. Because I actually went out and did something for myself and went to my friend's house. Woohoo! But anyhow, so we're going to get started. The first day we have Sunday the 9th here, and there are two things happening. We have the Venus in Scorpio and the new moon in Virgo, excuse me. So your Venus being in Scorpio, this is about being very passionate. Scorpio is a very passionate planet, and it's about transformation, and it is about intensity as well. Okay, so that being in Virgo, it means in your relationships, whether it be friend relationships, work relationships, intimate relationships, friend relationships. I don't know if I just said that twice, but those will be more intense, more passionate, more people are going to express themselves more, want to do more things like that, starting at the beginning of the week. That is coupled with the new moon in Virgo. Okay, so even though you're very passionate, you're trying to figure out why. Getting things done, you're more adamant about getting things done this week, especially at the beginning of the week, because Virgo is that analytical sign. Okay, so it's all about best course of action, what seems to be the best way to do things, that I can get the outcome that I want. Okay, and especially partnered with that Scorpio energy, you are very adamant about getting what you want done this week. So that's actually good energy. Now Tuesday the 11th, we have Mars in Aquarius, and this is about your skills, actually. So you'll notice that people will, or you will have the energy of doing things differently. Okay, people may do things out of sorts that you're used to. You can't really pinpoint people's motivations as you normally would, because everyone will be doing things differently. Their energy will be different. People may not be as on track as they usually are this week. Partner with that intensity that can be a little bit rough. People may be doing things out of sorts, and it may not actually be in your best interest, but maybe just in theirs, things like that. So that's something to look into or look forward to, because that's going to happen. Now, retrograde planets, Uranus, that is about financial freedom. So you're still working towards your best goals when it comes to finances and career. Neptune brings in a review of your desires and the things that you want. Also coupled with Venus and Scorpio, your direction and making things happen. Pluto being in retrograde is about still revisiting challenges in life. If you've been having issues with career or motivation, I feel like you'll be having a good week this week when it comes to that motivation. And the North Node being in retrograde is about your life direction. So we're all starting new careers, new relationships, new ways of doing things in relationships, in your careers, to have a more solid plan. Okay, so let's pull an overall 3 cards and let's see what Spirit has. If you're wondering about this deck, it's actually new. I just got it. It is the Tattoo Tarot Ink and Inspiration, I believe. So let's see. Okay. Okay, so we have the 2 of Wands, the 5 of Swords in reverse, and the 8 of Cups in reverse. So, like I said, you're starting off the beginning of the week with a lot of passion, a lot of inspiration, a lot of push. Okay, trying to make decisions. You may have two different things you want to do, but you're definitely starting the early stages of something, of making something happen, and it has to do with your motivation. Okay, either way seems like a good, solid way for you to go, but you're definitely going to choose one. Okay, especially if you're stuck, you're going to make a decision. This is definitely going to help you fix things that you may have felt you were having issues with, like going back into things that weren't working out, and you're going to fix them, or at least try to fix them this week, so things will get better. Okay, in turn, you're going to walk into things, back into things that you have had issues with, as I said before, to try to fix them or make them better. Okay, you may have walked away for a moment, but this is a time where you'll revisit, because you're looking at things through a different lens, and like I said, you're using more unconventional methods, different ways of doing things to get a better outcome. Okay, so here's your weekly readings. Hello Capricorns, this is your weekly reading, and let's see what Spirit has for you for September 9th through 15th. Okay, Capricorns, let me put that down so the camera can focus. There we go. Okay, so we have for you the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the King of Swords, the Empress, the Priestess, the High Priestess, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You may have a lot of options in love this week, Capricorn. Okay, I don't like to say that all willy-nilly, but I do see 3 kings here. Okay, so any aspect of your life, whether this be in love, career, friendships, you were having an issue or you were feeling stuck. They keep telling me love in my head. Okay, so that's what I'm hearing. Most of you, this does have a lot to do with love. Sorry, my incense are getting all in my face. Okay, so you're using your intuition when it comes to making decisions or in love. I feel like you're trying to pick the best person, or perceive who would be best for you, or if this is even real, or what does it mean, right? With the Queen of Swords being in reverse, I'm saying that you could be dealing with any sign here, because everyone's on the board. But I do feel like there are opportunities for something real. There could be a windfall of money coming into you, a new job. This is a very good spread for any of those things good to happen to you. Feeling more secure in your career and your financial stability. Okay, in your, I want to say, environmental is what comes to mind, but that's not the word that I want to use. Career, money, work, school, material things you feel very supported in, home, new beginnings, and those type of areas for you. Now at the beginning of the week, I see you being very confident in yourself. Okay, I don't see you being as open to your emotions and love, so you may be a little bit closed off. Not because you're being hurt, but maybe just because you don't trust. Okay, and you have been very safe in the way you love, and almost keeping your heart to yourself. Okay, not really being as trusting. I do feel there's open opportunities for you to trust and let things or people in, but I feel like you're using your own knowledge and what feels right to you, what seems right. I don't feel like you're being very childish when it comes to making decisions this week, Capricorn. Okay, it's more of a, you have to show me that this is what I need, whether this is in career, relationships, money, school, anything. You need to see what's going to come out of it first. Like you would like a plan, or either set words. This is not a good time for someone to say, well, let's see what happens. That's not going to work for you this week. Okay. I do see you being very content in your situation because things seem to be going in your way this week. But you have opportunity for things to grow, especially with the Empress being here. This is a good time to have a child if that's something that you're interested in. Okay, and I feel like you will be successful in doing that this week if that's what you want to do. There also will be some advice from someone that can help you in the money area of your life. Someone that is very smart, someone that has things together, and they're very good with reasoning. It may even be a boss that is giving you a raise, okay, or a larger position that you have already had. And you're feeling way more secure now, and you can do more things. That's that money windfall coming into you, okay? All right, I'm going to pull a couple of cards here. I definitely feel like you're using your intuition about what it is that you're getting into. You want to make good judgments. That came out before I even said it, but you do want to make good judgments, okay? I feel like things have been off balance with you, whether it be in money-wise or even in relationships, not getting what is owed to you or due to you. And I feel like because these things are coming into you when you kind of got used to them not being right, has thrown you a little bit off balance. So you definitely want to make the right decisions and the more educated decisions, okay? You do have a weakness when it comes to these things, only because what has happened in the past, and you're very secure in your life and how things are going. You don't want to mess that up. But there is an opportunity for things to grow. You just have to make smarter decisions. You have to be very perceptive. I'm going to leave that there. But it really just feels to me, Capricorn, that you were just used to things not moving. You were just things were progressing even though you couldn't see it. And it just seemed very stagnant to you. So that's where you're used to being. Okay. You have the solar plexus chakra. Beautiful card to come out here. The reason why is because the solar plexus chakra focuses on your confidence and your self-esteem. Okay, it's like being okay where you are, being okay to branch out, being okay to open yourself and express or communicate your feelings, okay, without holding them in. You know, I'm feeling like I need to discuss with you the past couple of weeks. You've been kind of staying to yourself, not really expressing, not really spending time with others and things like that, kind of working in your own head and on your own space. And this is about getting out. I feel like things are coming to you so you can branch out and so you can expand. You have a lot to give. Still be perceptive. The High Priestess also says you need to be perceptive of the things that are coming to you in your environment as well that can help you expand. So all of that comes together. So basically it's about, you know, being able to expand because you've been stuck in a certain space, and to not be content there because there are more things for you out of that space. Okay. It's like an awakening for you. That you have things that can offer you some stability in the future. All right. So thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next week. If you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Also, I have just started doing email readings. They are a little bit cheaper because they're easier for me to get out. So if that's something you're interested in, I offer that as well. And I will see you next week. I love you very much. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Love and light.